Okay guys, we're out here at a DUI driver's license checkpoint in Fontana, California. Baseline and Cherry Avenue, and they just hooked up a car. I heard them doing the chains as I was pulling into park. But here you go right here. So it looks like they still have it open over here for pedestrians. I'm not sure. But right here they have the car they just hooked up. I'm gonna walk around and see how far open it is, or I'm not sure. I guess I can walk through here as a journalist and see what's going on. If we come up here, I'm trying to see if there's an area I can walk into real quick. So we'll stand here by these utility pipes. But yeah, they just hooked that car up right there. So they're taking that car. Somebody just lost their vehicle. Welcome to the land of having your car towed just because you wanted to drive down the street. And they just said there's a gentleman with a camera. Everybody go on alert. There's a camera present. Everybody go on alert. Camera, look out. Man your posts. There's a camera. That's what they said over the radio. I mean, like, I heard 4 people's radios broadcasting it like amphitheater stereo sound. That was, I hope I got that on the microphone here, although I probably did not. But that was classic. I heard that. It was like an amphitheater stereo broadcast. There's your command center. It's a motorhome, so I'm sure they have a bathroom in there, a sink, a little table for food, fingerprint machine. Something for a knock check, NAC. Yeah, something. Yeah, I see some 4-way flashers up here. We'll see what those are. Somebody just yelled at him. Oh, here they come. Or maybe they know I'm filming. Yeah, that's legal to go down the sidewalk like that. That's legal, right? Riding your motorcycle down the sidewalk, that's legal, right? I mean, we can do that, or would we get a ticket for that? I literally had to step off the sidewalk into the grass too, by the way. So, is that legal, riding on the sidewalk? I guess if you're a police officer, you can. Huh. It was literally riding down the sidewalk. So is this a bike path? That's what I want to know. Is this a bike path? Look at this. I'm going to stay right here. So. Intimidation don't work. Keep going. Intimidation don't work. Keep going. Punk. We're gonna go get his name and badge number. What's your name and badge number?
No reason to give you my name.
Yeah, you're on duty right now. What is your names and badge numbers?
Why don't you go talk to my sergeant?
Because you're out here intimidating people with your motorcycle.
How am I intimidating people?
Oh, come on. I'm not stupid, okay? You rode right at me and hit your brights. What is your name and badge number, officer? What is the Fontana police officer's name and badge number?
Hey, show me some ID and I'll talk.
Okay, so this Fontana police officer on this motorcycle that...
Why you gotta put your camera down and talk to me? Give me your ID.
No, I'm not.
I'm talking to.
I haven't committed any crimes.
Give me your ID then get going.
Get going? I'm on a public sidewalk.
Okay, well get going.
Okay, I'm on a public sidewalk.
I come up to you and talk to you, sir, so...
You came up to me just now.
Walking, or you're done.
I'm on a public sidewalk. Good. Okay, I'm on a public sidewalk.
Okay.
I'm going to go 10 feet right here, stop. That's how I'm allowed to be. 148G. Okay. Penal Code 148G says I can record you. Recording and videography is not suspicion of any crime.
Well, if you stop us from doing our duty, it is.
I'm not stopping you. You're down here drinking coffee and watching cars go by.
Coffee?
Where am I drinking coffee at?
I'm standing down here 150 yards away and you ride at me head on with your motorcycle? That's called intimidation.
Did I go head on with you?
Yes, you did. I have it on camera.
Okay.
And you also failed to ID yourself as a police officer. That's your policy. California state policy says you must have a name or a badge number.
We'll just keep recording each other like this.
Oh, that's fine. So these Fontana police officers failed to ID themselves.
Drivers off the road, but then we got to deal with you.
How are you getting a drunk driver off the road riding up and down the sidewalk at people? How is that working?
Watching people drive.
Okay, well you're fine. You were on the roadway.
I'm on the sidewalk now.
You weren't when you went down the street. That was legal.
Okay, well,
this clown over here going down the sidewalk with his brights on, coming at me head on.
Well, here's our sergeant, and then you can talk to our sergeant.
Okay, intimidation doesn't work with me.
Why would I intimidate you, sir?
Come on. I'm not stupid. Okay?
How am I intimidating you?
I'm not even going to argue with you because you're not too bright. See guys, this is what we put up with as journalists. This is what we put up with. Trying to hold people accountable, and this is what we have to put up with.
What's the problem, sir?
Good evening. No, I came down here to get his name and badge number because I'm standing on the sidewalk down here. He rides on the sidewalk, so I had to get out of his way.
Okay.
He stops, turns around. Now I'm over on this side by the grass. He rides right down that strip at me, hits his brights, guns it, and then swerves around me.
Okay.
That's intimidation. He shouldn't know. He had this whole sidewalk and he's riding down the little strip that I'm standing on.
Okay.
So I came down here and said, what is your name and badge number? And he's failing to ID.
Okay.
Which is fine. We're going to post that this Fontana officer failed to ID after intimidating with his motorcycle.
Okay.
That's just how it is.
Okay. You know, that's fine. You know what?
I mean, I have no grievance against you. You're very professional. That other officer, he's on the roadway. This guy's riding right down the strip at me.
Would you like to file a formal complaint against him?
No, he's going to be a YouTube star instead.
Okay, so you don't want to file a formal complaint against him?
Well, I don't have angst against the Fontana police. Okay. Just this guy needs to watch out when he's riding a motorcycle and his headlights are on and there's a guy standing there.
Okay.
Probably courtesy is to move over to this side, not go vroom, vroom, and see if I move out of the way, and when I don't, swerve around me. That's not courteous. That's not good public service.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to be confrontational with you, but
I'm not trying to be confrontational.
Was he supposed to run into you, or was he supposed to?
He was supposed to come over to this side.
Okay.
That's what he was supposed to do. He was sitting there, I was standing there the whole time.
Okay.
He didn't have to ride down that strip at me.
Okay.
He could have went, oh, the guy's there, and came over to this side. Okay. He was trying to intimidate me to get me out of the way because I was filming him.
Okay.
That's the appearance that's the perception everybody's going to get. And what the problem is, now everybody's going to look at the Fontana Police Department and go, oh, look at that. Look at that tyrant trying to intimidate that cameraman. That's what they're going to see instead of the good...
That's what they're going to see, because that's what you're going to try to post.
I'm not trying to post that. It's on my camera, sir.
I understand that, but how you portray what happened is exactly
well, I'm not going to portray it in any way other than what's on the film. On the camera.
I think you're using some strong language when you're referring to him as a tyrant.
He is. He's trying to intimidate me and get me off the sidewalk.
Tyrant's probably a pretty strong word to use.
Well, right now,
I'm not going to tell you what to post, what not to post. The only thing that I asked is when you were over at the checkpoint over there, I was totally fine with it. These officers here are trying to make sure that drunk drivers aren't swerving out of our checkpoint.
Okay, by gunning it at a cameraman. Okay.
I'm sorry?
By gunning his motorcycle at a cameraman.
That was his intention, and you and I both know that if you honestly felt that means you wouldn't be talking in a calm tone like this. But if that's your perception of it,
talking calm to you because you're being professional.
Thank you.
I came down to get it. All I wanted was his name and badge number, and I was going to walk away. I was going to say, okay, that's officer such and such. He said, I'm not giving you my name and badge number.
Okay.
Then he said, you give me your ID. No, I haven't committed a crime. Then they both come up to me and start accusing me of interfering PC 148, which is not true. Okay. I'm not interfering. I'm doing official business. I said, what is your name and badge number? He still hasn't given it to me because apparently, I guess, in the Fontana policy is you don't have to give it to any citizen that asks, unless they're in jail, right, or arrested.
His name's Officer Marino.
Officer Marino.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. That's all I came down here for.
All right.
All I came down here for. Thank you, sir. All right, guys, that was Officer Marino that rode down the sidewalk like that. So look how they're justifying it though. They're justifying it by saying, I don't think his intent was to. I was standing in one spot. Now, when he went down this way, he was riding here where I was. It'll reflect on the video. In fact, as I'm talking, I'm going to show you guys what happened. So he's riding down this side. I literally had to step onto the grass to let him get by. He parked. Then as he's coming back, I'm standing over on this side and he's riding down this way. He wasn't riding over here. So there's nobody else on the sidewalk. So they want me to get out of the way on a sidewalk while they're riding their motorcycle up and down the sidewalk. Not on the roadway. Now any of these people drive their car on the sidewalk, they're gonna get arrested. He does it, well, it's fine. What's he supposed to do? He's supposed to obey the fucking law. Is what he's supposed to do. Hey guys, I'm gonna cut it here in Fontana tonight. I'm gonna transfer this to my thing so I can drive around the corner and upload it.